In 1914, more Ford Model Ts were sold than all other 400-plus American motor vehicles combined. Its creator, Henry Ford, trailblazed mass production for cars with methods he popularized, making cars exceptionally more affordable to the masses. He also standardized the automobile industry through new work practices he implemented. The Ford Model T fundamentally impacted the world through the ways of mass production, affordable pricing, and evolving the motor industry, making it one of the most iconic and pivotal cars in history. Henry Ford, founder of the Ford Motor Company, was born on a farm on July 30, 1863, and worked as a machinist until age 32 when he built his first automobile. It wasn't much at the time, but it would become a crucial moving point in his journey of designing cars. Ford kept working on motors and vehicles and eventually established the Ford Motor Company in 1903, where he created the first Ford Model A. However, he knew his company wasn't as mainstream as it could be because he understood motoring was unaffordable and unavailable for the emerging 20th century bourgeoisie. After some time, he found his main method of getting the cars mass-produced through his newly innovated automobile assembly line. The assembly line is the process where semi-finished products move from workstation to workstation, with parts being added in sequence until the product is finished. Once Ford started using this technology, he found out that instead of workers taking hours to finish models by themselves, he now had many workers doing small jobs, which drastically reduced assembly time from 12.5 hours to approximately 90 minutes per car. Before the assembly line, the Model T cost $850 or $30,000 today, and after, it cost at a low of $260 or roughly $5,000 today. Nevertheless, the assembly line would not have survived without the work ethics Ford introduced to the thousands of workers at his plants. Ford made the amount of mass production possible throughout all the work practices he introduced to his facilities. One work practice that Ford implemented was the 8-hour workday, now known as a 9-to-5. Many other industries would keep their workers for long, grueling 9+ hour shifts, but Ford decided to keep them for only 8 hours, which boosted their general morale and productivity throughout the day. Ford's employees worked to do many things to change the game of car production, but couldn't have imagined how much impact the cars they were making would have on the world long term. The Model T was the best-selling automobile for over 60 years, and its impacts are still substantial to this day. It sold over 15 million units, which is unfathomable to any person's expectations of the car. Prior to the Model T, the U.S. government lacked reason to make highways and roads since motoring was solely for the wealthy. However, after it picked up steam, the government received so much car revenue that they appropriated the funding and had reason to build roads. The automobile made the general public able to travel further from their homes and explore more places since many could afford it. The Model T transformed cars from a toy to the rich into an essential tool for travel and rewrote the blueprint of modern industrial society. The Ford Model T transformed the automotive world by introducing mass production, making cars affordable to the average person, and setting industry standards, cementing its place as one of the most influential and substantial vehicles in history. What began as Ford's vision of an affordable car fundamentally restructured manufacturing, transportation, and modern society as a whole.